Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play SimCity. On this episode we're going to take care of the very next scenario, which is Detroit 1972. On this episode, in this scenario rather, it's rather difficult. I've been trying to figure out what gets the scenario to pass, what gets it to fail. I found a few things that work, a few things that don't work. Found a few tests that do work, a few tests that don't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the scenario. And it doesn't look like Detroit has changed a whole lot in 41 years. Maybe that's why it's so difficult, because in 41 years nobody can fix the damn problem. So anyways, the reasons why I'm having difficulty with this, or had difficulty with this, and I think I found a solution for this, is one of the reasons that a scenario can fail is if you run out of money and have a negative cash flow for your city. They will fire you for that. So you need to have some sort of residual money. Even if you have a negative cash flow and you don't run out of money, you'll be okay. Just don't go into a debt, I suppose you'd say, at the end of the year. Another thing we've got to worry about is, you see all these roads here? That's really going to eat up our money. So we've got to get a tax base here that's going to somehow pay for all these roads that they stupidly built. So what we're going to do is, since the crime rate is going to be a problem, I'm going to wait on that because I'd like to have just a whole bunch of residual money left over, maybe like $10,000 to take care of that. And let me show you something here too. You won't see it now, but in the transportation fund you'll actually see that $2,500 per year is wasted on transportation, and then you have $700 per year on the fire fund. So I'm going to get rid of the fire fund except for 1%, and I don't know if I raise the taxes to yeah, I'm going to raise them to 9%. We're going to need some sort of tax base. That's just the way it is. I'm not going to worry about building police stations just yet. I'm going to do that about a year before the a year or two, maybe 2 years before the scenario ends. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in a few residential zones here. Probably around here, just to kind of get more of a tax base. Okay. Whoops, you know what, I could redo this. Thing is, I don't have the thing set up, so I can't see exactly where the zone should be, but that's quite alright. I can't build there just yet. And I'm going to build some zones here, definitely, because of the fact that the land values will be sky high in this area, and that will give me a chance at getting more population density here, and that'll be good. Population density is a good thing. It guarantees that we have the best chance at reaching high zone densities and population, especially because we need that tax base. So it's not going to look pretty right here, but it will work. That works. Also, we can probably put a few more zones down here. I find that the industrial zones don't seem to be populated as much as they should. I'm just going to kind of just noodle around through here. Yes, I'm aware that this isn't gonna work unless we connect that up with a road or a rail. And I'm going to use these this edge of the map as much as I possibly can, edge of the water rather, so I can get the property values as high as possible. So that works. And this is kind of spread out a bit, so the police stations may suck around here. So I'm going to have to increase some density. Police departments, by the way, have kind of a circular radius to them. So what we have to watch out for is we have to make sure that there's some sort of a circular path or a circular radius for all the zones to get some sort of access to the police department. So that is very important. And I can put police departments in here later. I only want to spend to about maybe $10,000. Yeah. I need some sort of a radius here. Okay, also what I want to do is get rid of power to the seaport and to the airport. Why? Because I don't want the boats to crash in anything. And I did this over the side just in case there's a boat floating around. And I also don't want the airports to give me any plane crashes because they will do that. So I'm going to get rid of power to the airport. And this will also cut down on pollution and crime around the airport too. There we go. I think we're going to be good now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to speed through the game quite a bit. And we're not going to worry about crime just yet. But we'll get through it eventually. And I'm going to do something silly here. I'm going to connect this up with power. Okay. Alright, good deal. Alright, we're going to speed through the level a bit, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, here's our first budget screen. You'll see our funds are just slowly depleting. Don't worry about that just yet. And this one doesn't have power yet. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. There we go. This will increase our tax base quite a bit. And I may go ahead and put some police departments around here just because I can afford them. But I'm not going to put too many police departments in there just yet because of the fact that, well, that's going to take up a lot of money. So. Okay, we've got a positive cash flow situation now, so that's good. I'm going to take it off of auto budget for now. Take it on auto budget, that is. And I'm also going to take a look at the voice, since I think we're January now. See, crime is going to be a big problem. But since we're in a positive cash flow situation, what I can do is go ahead and kind of take care of some of the crime around here. So I'm going to put in 2 police departments since we have enough money for that. And this will actually help zones around here a bit. And maybe one more. I think I can afford just one more. And that'll be $300 a month. Sorry, $300 a year, rather. And that'll help the crime around here. So let's speed ahead a little bit. And I'm hopeful that the crime is going to lessen around here. See, we got the crime right here. Watch. Okay, great. The crime rate's really low here. That's fine. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to balance the crime rate just a little bit. Such that the income we have each year can afford maybe another police station or 2. So I can slowly build up the approval rating. So we'll see. We've got till 1982, by the way. Okay, we finally hit Metropolis, which is good. I think another thing that will help win the scenario is that if your population is greater than when it started by a certain percentage or something to that effect. So that's good. And there's a way we can trick that. Okay, I'm going to look at the tax screen real quick, and I'm also going to look at the voice. Okay, we can afford another police station or 2. So I'm going to start putting police stations down there. I think we can afford down to about, maybe, yeah, I think we can do this. Look at the voice here. 51% to 49%, so let's start taking care of some of this crime. Also, the approval ratings, I don't know if they really count towards you or not. I've had an approval rating of 60%, but because I ran out of money, they didn't like me anymore. So, and I think in this scenario too, it keeps track of your, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? It keeps track of the problems in your city, so that if you have a problem with crime, if your first problem was listed as crime, then yes, it will cause you to fail. So I'm going to try to have the first problem as taxes or something like that. So let's see what happens with the crime rate. Well, hopefully, yeah, I think we're going to be good. Let me make sure we paused it. Yeah, we got it. This is kind of fun to watch the crime rate change over time. So the crime rate's really good down here. I think we can afford maybe one more around here. One more police department. Oh, that's because this doesn't have power? It has power. Oh, come on, it has power. That's why the police department wasn't getting any. Oh, come on. There we go. Now let's see how the crime is going. It should be much less around here, because they're jailing people. Okay, great. So it's much less around here. What we're doing is just slowly eroding crime. And there's a lot of crime around here too. So I'm gonna take care of this section eventually, but this is the big section that I need to take care of next. So I'm gonna get the budget squared away, and then we'll do that. Okay, we got a positive cash flow, and that's good. Take a look at the tax screen here. Okay, so our cash flow is good. So we can afford maybe another police station or two. I'm going to do 2 police stations. Let's take a look at the map again for the crime. I'm trying to do this systematically so we don't do it at the end of the year. This big area right here could use some police stations, so I'm going to put one here. And maybe one right here where this, Okay, now we're running a little low on money, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, good. Make sure it's not on pause. Let's check out the crime rates here. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. That really eroded the crime rate around here. Next area we need to focus on is this area. So what I'm going to do, take a look at the voice, make sure our approval rate's improving. Slowly but surely it is. So we're good there. Let's keep going. Okay, we got a good positive cash flow situation. It's now January again. Let's take a look at the voice. Crime has improved. Great. So we can afford probably another police station or 2. Yeah, we can. We can actually afford 4 of them, but right now I'm going to put in just 2 or 3. Maybe 2 or 3. Let's take a look at the crime rates again. Crime rate's really bad through here, so I'm going to do is maybe 3 police stations. Maybe, whoops, 1 here. 1 here, and maybe 1 there. No, we've already got 1 there, so I'm just going to put 2 and see how it erodes away. Maybe we'll put 3 in there, but I don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it, and let's see what we got here. I don't want to overdo the police departments, I mean, so let's see how the crime rate changes. Okay, great. So the crime rate's lower here. We've still got 2 sections in here that could probably use some crime prevention, so I'm going to put maybe 1 around here. Yeah, I know, it's slowed down on me here. Police department right here will be good. And let's see how this works. 1 police department is going to be it. For now, I'm going to kind of slowly piecemeal this thing here. So let's see. Okay, good. The crime rate's lessening. Now we got a crime problem here. Let me make sure it was right around this corner, I think. So I'm going to put a police department right here, and this is going to be plenty for now, because I don't want to run out of money. Okay, let's take a look at the crime rate in the corner. That's crime in the corner. That's crime in the spotlight. Okay, there we go. So our crime rate's really gotten less through here. The next thing we need to erode is the crime around here. So we're going to do that next year, I think. Okay, so we got 7716 as our funds, so we got to do something about the crime rate here, so I am going to... Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to put some police stations around here. Maybe like one here and one here. I'm going to see what this does. Well, I can't really put a police station there. I screwed up. Whatever. I'm just going to put it piecemeal, one by one by one. We've got a whole year to do that. This is where the crime rate was bad. Okay, good. So we got crime is bad in this part of the area, part of our world. So I think what I'm going to do is put a police station right here. Yes, I realize it's next to another police station, but you're going to have high crime with that, so that's the way it is. And I think I'm going to put a police station maybe somewhere else, but I'm going to see what we've got. What we've got available. Okay, good. That took care of a whole section of crime down there. So the next place is this section in here where I've got the little corner of the map. And this is a good spot for police department. I know these police departments are close together, but you really kind of have to play it by ear. That's the only way to really do this scenario. Okay, good. The crime rate's much less now. So I think this does it for about the year. Maybe we can put another police station around here. Because we don't have any really good police coverage here. So I think this is eroding our money away, but whatever. As long as we have some money by the end of the scenario, we'll be okay. Okay, good. Okay, we're at February of next year. Let's take a look at the voice. Let's see what people think. Okay, taxes is the biggest problem right now. So we can take care of the taxes. That's not a problem. Crime is not as much of a problem anymore. But let's take care of a little bit more crime here. Take a bite out of crime. So we got a crime rates down here, and maybe up here, and down here. This is probably the biggest area that we need to fix, so... Maybe police department up here, and then maybe up here we can afford another one or two. Let's see. Up here could probably do something over here, and maybe down here. A lot of people live down here, so it'd be nice if we had a police department here. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's see how this does. I'm going to be cutting it close. Okay, good. The crime rate's much less. It's a little bad towards the edges of the map here, though. So, we could do something about that. Not the edges of the map, sorry. Towards the river area. So I think one police station right here ought to cut the mustard. And then that'll be plenty for now. The trick is going to be affording all these damn police stations. Maybe that's why Detroit went broke. Couldn't afford the way to keep the crime away. Okay, so there we go. Our crime rate's much better now. I think this is tolerable. Okay, 51 to 24%. Taxes is the problem now. Let's see. Transportation fund, we could probably lower that a little bit. I'm gonna go it to 90%. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but we'll find out. Okay, our tax base is decent. I think we can afford probably 2 or 3 more years to lower taxes, so I'm gonna lower taxes just a little bit, transportation fund a little bit, and see if this improves my rating as a mayor. Okay, we got plenty of money left over for the next 2 years, so what I'm gonna do, 53%, 47, crime is not a big deal. We can really lower taxes now. I don't want to erode away all of my things, but I want to have 1 year of seeing what the voice says and seeing what people think. So we'll find out. Okay, now, we may run out of money if we're not careful. So what I'm going to do is lower this a little bit so we don't run out of money. 62% is good. I don't want to reduce the police funding. According to the voice, 67%, 33%. I think we may be able to survive. Let me look at the... Okay, good. Traffic is the worst problem, but crime is not the worst problem. So maybe we'll be able to fix this. I don't know. Finally, we did Detroit. Everything's good now. So that's one strategy you can use to solve this scenario. And it's kind of a delicate balance, but we did it without cheating. We did it without any glitching whatsoever, without a debug mode. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.